I'm a big fan. Okay, well, I don't really need to say anything much about my next guest because he is, quite simply... What if I said Piers Morgan now? How silly would you feel? How bad would you feel about... That was someone we're going to put on suicide watch, that last screen. Because he is, quite simply, Justin Timberlake! He's on the show, Mr. JT. Hey, Justin. Oh, well, that must get boring. It's an honour to have Justin on the show. He's the man who brought Sexy back, of course, which was nice of him because I know I'd lost it, but I didn't know where I'd put it. And he found it and he brought it back for me, so I would like to say thank you for bringing my Sexy back.
You're quite welcome, sir.
Justin, can I check this before you come at it? Is it true that you have several fears, and your biggest fears are sharks?
I'm not too fond of them. I wouldn't say... I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm, like, specifically afraid of them, but I wouldn't go splashing around in the ocean next to one.
What about snakes? I believe you're scared of snakes.
I don't like snakes.
You don't like snakes?
No.
If you had to share a lift with a snake or a shark, and bear in mind the shark, there's some water in the lift as well, you'd go with the shark?
I'm gonna go with C, Piers Morgan.
Okay. That's everyone's fear, right there. Justin Timberlake's on the show as well. Right there. That's it. Will you please welcome Mr. Justin Timberlake, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. It's Justin Timberlake, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. That's
gonna go on for a while.
Half of my family traveled to England for the show.
And they're still excited to see you. That's what's nice. Hey, I saw you at the Brits. I went to the Brits. I was lucky enough to go there and see it live. I saw you perform there. That was an incredible performance.
Oh, thanks.
I've never seen you perform live before.
Thank you.
And that's a big room to entertain in. I guess you're used to performing that size.
The O2 is large.
It must be nice to be back doing music again. It must be nice to be out there performing music.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Okay. You just performed at the Grammys as well.
I did.
Last week. And it must be lovely to be able to go out there and work a crowd that big, I guess.
It feels good.
How long since you have been performing live like that? How long has it been since the last album came out, since you were actually touring?
Oh, good question. The last album was 2006.
So 7 years. 7 years.
Yeah, well, we toured after that, so to the end of 2000, so 6 years, yeah.
So 6 years? 6 years. 6 or 7 years. Do you... More or less?
Yeah, we're splitting hairs. It's fine.
Were you concerned, though? Do you think, OK, maybe I've lost that, you know, maybe I'm not going to go out there and knock it out the park?
I'd rather not put that in my head, but I'm glad you brought it up.
OK, well... OK, so yeah,
shiny blazer and all.
That's a great jacket. Kind of like a plastic jacket.
It did not look that reflective before all those lights hit it. So we could be clear about that.
So you started performing, you were what, 12 when you, professionally, you were performing as a 11-year-old?
I got my first job when I was 10, yes.
10 years old, and that was the Mickey Mouse Club?
That was the Mickey Mouse Club,
wow.
Yes.
Wow, I mean, that's incredible, look at that. And what a talented bunch of people. Of course, you were there for many years with Ryan Gosling. Who would have thought, you know, who's one of the superstar actors at the moment, you wouldn't have thought possibly that would grow in the right direction, really, I would have thought.
It's,
Hold on, a woman actually shuddered then. It was,
that's how I like to think of Ryan.
For a while, your mum was his legal guardian, wasn't she?
For a season of the show.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys were pretty close?
Yeah, we lived together. We were, we were 11, so we were partners in crime for a short amount of time.
Were you bad boys together, though? You weren't kind of troublemakers?
Oh, man, we were crazy.
What kind of thing?
We'd, like, skip tutoring. And go into the park, into the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids set, and have milkshakes.
Wow. Like proper gangsters?
Oh, man, we were so gangster.
Off the hook. OK, so you're a recently married man, which will cause some, I'm sure, some people upset with that news. But congratulations, it's a lovely thing. What a great thing to do.
It is a great thing.
But are you still a little bit kind of first date around each other, or is that kind of good now?
Well, we've been together for a while, but I don't know. I have this theory about the whole thing that I just, I don't think you should ever stop dating. No, I think that's kind of...
That's true. That's very true.
Fine. I wasn't looking for that.
You don't mean you should ever stop dating other people as well?
No,
you mean in the relationship?
No. Let's not be British and twist my words.
Because I love the confidence with which you said that, if that's what you meant.
You should never stop dating. Just date everyone. No. Each other.
Yeah, that's a lovely thing. And you're right.
To keep that, I think, to kind of keep that alive and fresh. I think that's.
And so
at least that's what we're gonna try to do.
No, well, that's the way to do it. I suspect that's the way to do it. OK, so I'm very excited about the new album. I'm very excited that you're back doing music again, and of course working with Jay-Z.
Yes.
What a talent he is.
He's an anomaly. Yeah.
I'll assume that's a good thing.
It is. Yeah. I mean that in a very positive way.
But you guys, you gel, I think. There's something, to seeing you together, there's something about your styles, because you have the moves. Jay doesn't really have the moves.
Jay's got some moves.
No, come on. Most of the time he's sitting down these days. In your video, he's sitting down most of the time.
Well, that's, that was a choice.
It would be my choice as well, for different reasons.
Yeah.
As you get older, can I give you some wisdom?
I would love for you to give me some wisdom.
Always sit down.
Done.
Even when going to the toilet, even if you don't think you need to, why waste the chance to sit down? There's a room you can sit down in and do your business.
Yeah.
Take that opportunity.
I've gotten to the point now to where I ask director, we'll start blocking out a scene, in a movie, and he's like, so what do you think? And I'm kind of like, you walk in, you look around, and it's like, yeah, I think I should probably just sit. If I sit here, and then, whoever her name is, no, I'm kidding. If she kind of, she's moving around and she's making the coffee and then she's doing the thing with the toaster and then I think it would be really funny if I sit down and I just kind of watch her do her thing.
Okay, let's say the album is out March 18th, 2020 Experience, and it's you writing again. And it's you,
hopefully you won't sit down when you listen to it.
No, I don't think so. I'm glad you're doing music again, though, because I thought you'd stopped. I thought maybe you'd moved on, because the movie career was going so well, and, I thought,
okay. It's not like...
Oh, come on. Social Network was incredible. All right,
that was a
Yogi Bear we'll forget about. Okay. But that was
I don't know. I got a lot of good graces with the kids and the parents.
How did you do the boo-boo voice? How does the boo-boo voice come out?
The boo-boo voice was more or less like it's pretty, boo-boo has a pretty nasally voice, so he, and the thing I thought was hilarious about Boo-Boo was he always is kind of like, oh, Yogi, what a dumbass.
Yeah, and Yogi is a dumbass.
And Yogi's like, hey, I gotta,
I'm smaller than the average bear.
Yeah, pig in a basket. And, Boo-Boo was always just kind of like, oh, Yogi. If it wasn't, G-rated for the children, it would be like, you know what it would be like.
I want to hear it.
Oh, Yogi. Shut the fuck up.
We can work with that. All right, we're going to go to a break. Coming up, music from Tom Adele, so don't go away. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm with Mr. Justin Timberlake. He's still right here. And we've got the fabulous Tom Adele coming out performing in a minute. Justin has his finger in a lot of pie, so we know that he's... That wasn't even anything. That wasn't even anything. That wasn't even anything. Because you're involved with a golf course?
Yes.
You've bought a big chunk of MySpace?
Yes.
You have a tequila?
Yes.
Let me finish, because it's not just a bottle of tequila. A Tequila Company.
Yes.
Here it is, right here. What is this tequila called?
It's called 901.
901.
Yes.
And this is a good tequila.
I was more or less coerced into this by one of my very good